All right. Live. Episode 20. I'm back. DadBod Jake is back from his holy ship fam adventure.
He's alive.
I'm part of the ship fam Dirty Bird Army. I'm part of it all. You got to be watching on Twitch, twitch.tv/DadBodSportsTalk. We've had a lot of like talks with people, and it's more of like a visual podcast, right there.
Yeah.
This isn't like...
It's a TV show, basically.
Yeah, it's like twice a week. You gotta tune into your favorite TV show on twitch.tv. We upload the video to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube too. We have little clips on Instagram. Everything's DadBodSportsTalk, including the Twitter. This is episode 20. I'm Jake, and I'm back. Got my cool hat on. Just looking nice, looking cool, looking a little
Can you show them this side of the hat? It's a little weird.
I got a pin.
What is that?
Look at this. I got this pin from one of my buddies.
That's so cute.
Wow, you gotta collect those.
He was an Asian guy.
Collect some more of those.
Wow. Really diverse.
Who are you, dude?
Darren, Psyche Man. I'm just happy Jake made it back from Holy Ship.
True.
Like, I'm his land fam, I guess is what they call it. You know, like his friend on land, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, we're glad that he's back.
Land fam doesn't understand.
I'll never understand.
No, it's not. Everyone's fam though. So I'm Slick Nick. I'm back. I'm becoming more of a regular, I guess.
Dad bod fam.
Yeah. Dad bod fam.
That's the ultimate fam.
I'm actual fam. Yeah.
Nick and Jake are blood fam.
Real fam. Darius here. My Tuesday time slot. Jake's alive. It's a good day.
We had to. We're just gonna forget about that last podcast that happened without me.
Yeah.
The first one was good.
I was not a part of that one.
So we skipped an episode. We're on episode. We're redoing episode 20 pretty much.
We didn't skip it. We did it. It was just not it. It was not
just
it.
garbage.
We might actually just post it for like humor purposes or like comedy value. It's just
it's gonna be on our blooper reel.
It was so outlandish.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
it was definitely land
I was
fam.
visually upset about it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Before we start, do you guys have any like questions for me? Like I have all the answers for you about Chip Fam.
Yeah, I want to. How many pounds of drugs do you think were consumed on that boat?
Oh man,
or before in line? Because I know people got arrested.
Well, there's pre-parties for 2 days straight.
Okay, let's just do that first. Those 2 days straight.
So
how many
people get
pounds
scared
drugs?
and they like obviously don't want to fly with all those drugs, so they'll drive from across the country with all the drugs.
Whoa!
Like someone I know, Joe from Texas.
You want drugs that bad
to
that
Florida.
You need to drive.
Yeah, they drive and then they.
That's like a 24-hour
They have these
drive.
2-day pre-parties, and then they sell them at the pre-parties too.
Yeah, that's genius.
So like you're on your own if you're trying to get it back on the boat, or they try to sneak it on the boat for you or some shit, and then they sell it to you at like a crazy price on the boat.
Or they get arrested.
We saw these kids. We made friends with these kids. I think they were named like Lewis and something. They're from New York.
That's not their real names. That's their ship family. That's their ship. They would need to remain anonymous.
Steve and Jim.
And
Shepherd.
And we met them. They're pretty friendly guys. They were doing some wild shit. We were at like
wait. Define wild shit.
Here's the most wild. Okay, I'm just sitting there at the pool party, like I'm just in my little swim trunks and
your G-string.
I'm watching all these chicks. I'm watching all these chicks dance and stuff like that. And this guy comes up to me. He's like a big Samoan guy, and he's all tatted up. And he's like, "Hey man, I got what you need." I'm like, "What? What do I need?" He's like, "I got whatever." He's like, "I got Oxys. I got Xanax. I got ecstasy. I got Adderall, I got cocaine." He named every drug I could ever known in my whole life, and then he's like, and my cousin over there behind the
dumpster, hiding behind the
fucking the spa, the jacuzzi. Yeah. He's like, my cousin over there behind the jacuzzi. He's got balloons with whippets.
Oh my
god! You gotta be kidding me, man! These guys are wild.
And I was like, I looked around. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Whippets. And I was like, no, I'm good, man. I think I got everything I need. And then, like, later in the, like, probably 2 hours later, like, I'm just at the bar, and this cousin came out from behind the spa. The spa, and he just has the balloons in his hands right now, and he's just selling them to people, like, just at the bar.
That's insane. That's
wild.
No one cares. The bartenders don't care.
Just looked like a balloon. It looked like he was carrying around balloons.
So wait, were these guys the guys that
were
got
just
arrested?
taking rips off the balloons at the bar?
So then they were like, so these same guys were like, okay, well, let me know if you need anything because we're gonna be on the ship too. So then that's the article that I sent you,
Oh.
where these guys had like 150 pills of ecstasy up their ass.
Yeah.
That they were trying to sneak out the pill, and then the kid got caught by the cops or whatever, and then because they saw it like.
So one of these guys got caught. One of these guys got caught.
both got
They
caught.
both
Oh,
did,
wow.
yeah. They're brothers.
There's a huge article about all the people that got
And then the
arrested.
kid tried to grab it and eat it like real quick, and it just comes straight out of his ass.
Oh.
Talk about ass to mouth, man. Jesus.
So that's like,
Ass eating season.
that's probably
You know,
like,
here's what's the crazy part. That's probably not his first time doing that.
no, yeah, that kid, that's like his job. Like he literally wait all year to try to smuggle this shit on board and just make so much money. Yeah, he's got goofs, boofs, spoofs. He's got it all, dude. So that's pretty
pretty
much
crazy.
a good summary of like how
That's
many
pretty crazy.
drugs. Like they got him, but there was the people they didn't get that were just probably doing a very similar thing.
Oh, I believe that 100%.
So that's like the drugs part. Like, do you have any other questions?
Question number 2.
Okay.
Question number 2. Did you kiss any girls?
No.
Or boys?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just Pamela Henderson.
No.
Not even Pamela
No.
Henderson, huh? No dating, huh?
No, I just was like, it's dead. A lot of drinking. That was it. I just drank. If you drink for 7 days straight, and you're probably gonna feel good.
How many new DJs, how many new favorite DJs do you have now?
2.
3. Who are they? Who are they? What 3 are they?
4.
Would you listen to them in your car by yourself with nobody listening?
Look, I'm Dirty Bird. I'm a Dirty Bird man, okay? So,
Okay.
Dirty Bird is Claude Von Stroke.
Yeah, okay.
He looks exactly like Tarek.
Okay.
Tarek dresses up like him on purpose, so everyone thinks that he's him.
And then he gets laid.
And then, yeah, and then he gets
Boy,
people.
Did he
Nice.
get laid?
That's
Did Tarek
next
get
I don't
laid?
know if Tarek gets laid or not.
Did he get laid?
I don't know. I asked him. He said he doesn't tell.
That's
If
That's
I
a
kiss and
no.
tell, that means no, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's so he's like the main Dirty Bird guy. He's pretty cool. And then he's got these other like people underneath him. Justin Martin is pretty cool.
Did you get to hang out with these guys on the boat?
They're like around. Yeah, you can hang out with them if you want.
Nice.
But
Did you
like-
tell them about our like show? Did you tell them about DadBodsSportsTalk?
No, I didn't talk to anyone. I had
Oh my
none of the
God.
social.
Jake sat in the corner and
Yeah.
with a couple cocktails, a couple pops. and
just let me
going
go
nuts.
next time. All
I
right,
had
let me just.
32 ounces of straight vodka in my
Whoa.
my what's it called, the bag,
I thought you were gonna say
Hey,
butt.
but-
Camelback?
that's it.
the Camelback, yeah. And then I just drank it. That was
And
it.
then just went to bed.
And then I just danced like a little bit. Yeah, I
Dude,
danced for like 12
I
hours.
think these things would be pretty popular. The beer drinking dispenser.
if they worked right.
Those would be pretty popular. if you were
That
walking
vodka
them.
lasts you the whole time?
No, well, because so many people so many people brought these rum runner bags too. There was like so many of these rum runner bags everywhere. You didn't need to buy alcohol if you didn't want to. Like if you made friends and just like here's some fucking vodka.
Really?
Like there was so much shit at the end and they weren't gonna bring it back because they were just leaving. They're like, here's just a big fucking pouch of vodka.
What do you mean they're leaving?
They're getting off
They're
the
getting
first
off the
boat.
first ship, yeah.
they're just
Because there's 2 weekends.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Jeez.
so that was like, I mean, it was fun. It's like it's like a whole like kind of like a culture like shock, I guess. Like for me, just going, it's really hard for me to just get assimilated in one day with that culture, I guess. You know
With
what
the
I
shit fam
mean?
life.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if I am
hippie
still
life.
in it or anything like that. I had fun, but it was really, like I said, it's really, and no one knows who the fuck I am. And no one knows what's going on. Like, and I'm just a normal guy. I just dress up in normal clothes, and you're supposed to like go dress up.
So
like,
I would just have the best time of my life there.
I mean, that's what everyone. I mean, I wouldn't like. The problem is a lot of people set their expectations really high. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just go and see what happens.
Okay.
Expensive though. So
Would you go again?
that's the thing. Is like, yeah. I mean, yesterday I was like really depressed coming down from like all this shit because I was drinking for like 7 days, but. And I was like, I went and I didn't even like do anything. I literally just drank. I didn't talk to any girls. I made some new friends, but
You
like,
could have just done that here. Same thing.
I mean,
No,
it's
'cause
good
you
that I
wouldn't have
got
left
out
the
of
house.
the
You wouldn't have left
It's
it,
good
yeah,
that I
yeah.
got out of the house. Like, I feel more like open. Like, I'm willing to go out of the house more. Like, I want to do more trips and stuff now too. But like, I don't know, it was expensive. Like, if I had money, yeah, I would go and I would do it different next year. Now I know how to do it, kind of too.
So
Yeah.
when Smart Cash just takes off and we're millionaires, then we'll go.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
All right.
And then we could do it real nice.
Cool.
But there's other shit we can do too. Like there's other, like I liked when we went to Crash My Playa last year. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I like the Stagecoach. It's fun. I like. I want to try to go on one of these little camp out things that Tarek goes to. See what those are all about. I don't know.
All right.
Let's see how it goes.
Get that cool hat.
Doing it all.
Yeah.
I got this hat. I told Tarek.
You got a shirt too? Or?
I told Tarek. He said if you're going to this thing, then I'm gonna buy you a hat. And I was like, okay. And then I got on the ship because the merchandise is so insane on this thing. It's like the lines.
How much was that hat?
This hat was $36.
Man, that's
You're joking.
I
that's
didn't
like-
pay for it though.
Is that like a normal thing?
Tarek
Yeah, I
bought me
think
that.
that's
No, but the merchandise line is 3 hours long, at least,
What the fuck?
all day and all night.
Are there different
They sell
DJs
out
every
like
year?
that.
There's different DJs
Yeah,
every
yeah.
year. Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I was like, I'm not gonna wait in this line. I don't care.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get any merchandise, but
you got a hat.
I got
Nice
a hat that I
little
told
hat.
Tarek to get me. Yeah, I was like, this hat looks cool.
So he waited in line 3 hours to get that
No,
hat.
he knows like everyone. So the people that wait in line for
Tarek's
him
in shit
Yeah,
fan. Like he's
Oh yeah.
This guy
he's
that we're
Uncle
friends
Tarek.
with-
He's Uncle T.
Jake went from Lamb Fam to Shit Fam, and they rejected him.
no, they don't reject anyone unless
unless
you
you
call
really-
someone fucking bok choy like my friend Evan in the middle of the elevator.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
What?
And then unless you're just a really negative, just fat loser and you're hairy and you pass out at midnight every night.
Who do you think will be QB for the Bills next year? All right, starting it off with some
There we
sports
go.
talk. Here
What's
we
up,
go.
Pappin? All right, QB for the Bills. Is it not Tyrod Taylor still, or no? Or it's not? It can't be that Peterman guy.
I don't think they want either guy.
Kirk
Cousins.
And they made the playoffs. They kind of screwed their whole draft thing.
You
right?
ready? Alex Smith.
Oh,
I
that's
could
pretty
see
good.
that. Yeah, I could see that.
I think they stick with Tyrod.
No.
I don't think he's
No.
really
Well,
the
they have to.
problem.
They
They
see
already
a free
benched
agent
him.
now,
I don't
or-
think he's the
I
problem,
think,
though.
I think Tyrod is a free agent.
like they'd have to like.
But
I
it's,
don't think he's the problem.
it's already confirmed that they have no confidence in the guy.
Yeah, when they benched him, that was a big deal, yeah.
Why wouldn't they just sign
But
Kirk
still,
Cousins?
I don't know.
I don't think either of those guys will be quarterback. I think they'll get a free agent quarterback.
Alex Smith, it could be good. They could get maybe even like some guy like Josh McCown. Like I don't know, like what his whole
Yeah,
Jets
because
thing
they're
is
not.
like.
Yeah, they're not going to get a big name free agent in there.
Or like some little like one of the Denver quarterbacks.
No one wants those
Brock
guys.
Osweiler.
Osweiler.
No one wants
Wow.
those
Yeah.
guys.
Just like
Yeah, because aren't they saying a lot of people are saying that Broncos are going hard after Cousins? A lot of people think that that's
Yeah.
going to be
I
a
think
thing.
that'd be a good
That'd
fit.
be a really good
I
fit.
think that'd be
so,
great.
too, yeah.
they might get like Brissett. Because
Ooh.
Andrew Luck is going to come back, and then
Yeah.
once
Brissett's good.
Brissett's not
Brissett is
bad.
good.
Brissett's going somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
Brissett would be smart. I like that
I
one.
don't know. I think the Bills need more of a pocket passer quarterback and not such a mobile quarterback.
So Kirk.
Alex
Yes,
Smith.
Yeah, you got. I don't know. Kirk Cousins would be a better fit, I think.
You think
Alex
Kirk,
Smith, though,
you think
underneath
Kirk-
the little. His
Yeah,
little-
you think Kirk Cousins is going to Buffalo? You think you like
I don't
that?
think he would want
Is
to
going
go
to
to
Buffalo?
Buffalo,
Does
but if the
anybody
money
like
was
to go
right,
to Buffalo?
No,
if the money was right, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
but that's the thing is they don't overpay for guys either.
Yeah, I could see Jacoby Brissett going, but he's still kind of a mobile guy.
Brissett's good.
He's still there to like
Yeah.
Tyrod kind of.
Brissett is good.
I think Tyrod Taylor's still going to be the quarterback. I know you guys don't think. So.
I think his
still,
contract's
I
up.
think. I know. I think they're going to re-sign him. I think he's still going to be
They're going to
quarterback.
have to re-sign him for a lot. To
I
No,
don't
they
think
already-
he's that. I don't
no,
think he's
to get
that
his
bad.
confidence.
He got a contract extension like a year ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's going to be there again. I just don't think they're going to. No, I think
competition.
Trade him?
TV competition.
You're gonna trade him?
Start the whole fucking thing again.
No, I think he's just going to be a backup.
How sad.
All right. What do we think about the games on Saturday and Sunday? Any like really hot takes? Like obviously, my one thing that I thought like Patriots and over the spread hit on both of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Vegas lost so much money on that night game, that backdoor Mariota touchdown, that I was like the next day, Vegas is gonna get all their money back, and they got all their money back on the Jags and over. When obviously no one thought the Jags were gonna beat the Steelers.
You
And
think
then
Vegas?
I mean, everybody
Oh,
thought the
yeah,
Jags
yeah.
were going to be the Steelers. A lot of people did.
A lot of people were on
pegged
the
that.
under though.
Everyone was on the
Everybody
under.
in the world
Yeah.
was on the under at 41,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which you
Got
got
crushed.
really good defense in Jacksonville, and Pittsburgh defense not that bad because Blake Bortles at the helm of Jacksonville, so their offense isn't as good. You'd think the game's a peg to under. Easy.
Yeah. Until
But-
Fournette just goes off.
Until the first half.
Yeah.
Or he won 42 points in the first half.
It was like
covered the over in
the first quarter
half.
was like 35 or 28.
Teasers,
Yeah,
everything
immediately.
just get
Everything got
crushed.
crushed, yeah.
My biggest thing is the Saints-Vikings game is not the fact that he like blew the tackle and that cost him the game. I'm more sad for Drew Brees because because of that huge play, everybody's going, what the hell was he doing? No one even looks at Breeze's numbers in the second half. He was 17 for 22 with 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and like 187 yards.
Yeah, they interviewed him.
scored on every drive.
Against the best defense in the NFL, only allowing 12 points a game. Like, I'm just sad for him because he was just left out of a conversation of one of the greatest halves in postseason history, and I think they would have beat whoever would have played. I think they would have beat the Eagles.
Oh, 100%.
And he,
Dude,
yeah.
what would
Man,
you
I
rather
think-
see? You'd watch Breeze versus Brady in the Super Bowl?
I would
Be so
love-
sick.
I
That would be
incredible,
the best.
yeah.
I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, Breeze was saying that they scored every single drive they had offensively, whether it was a field goal or touchdown in that second half.
Yeah, it was
Every
just,
single drive they scored, and no one even talked about that.
yeah.
Which is he's like, he even said in it, he's like, you can't play much better than they did in the second half.
You can't.
And that's what he was saying, and it was incredible. He was saying like, basically that it was good. It was a good. What's the word I'm looking for? For next year, yeah, it's a good like sign for next
Oh,
year.
he said experience is a hard teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's good for next year. They couldn't have played a better half, really.
But he doesn't have. He knows, like when he's on the mic, he knows he's like, I don't like. He didn't say I don't have many years left, but he's like, this felt like a Super Bowl contending team. And he's like, I remember he's like in 2011 something happened like this similar where it's the 49ers. He's like, he remembers this shit. Like he'll take this shit.
Oh,
to
he
his
knows.
grave.
Yeah.
Well,
Guarantee.
He remembers all of them.
Especially when you win a Super Bowl, you know how hard it is to do it. And you recognize when you have a team like that and just to like not get there because you're something
missed
freaky.
opportunity,
Yeah, something freaky could happen next year. He could get hurt or anything. But
One of his guys, yeah.
I've been such a big Breeze fan ever since he was with the Chargers. And he was just always been like so underrated. Like, I mean, and if they would have still been in it and he goes to the Super Bowl and, you know, they beat the Patriots, I mean, he should be talked about.
I don't know.
I don't think he's underrated.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you think of Drew Brees,
Everyone
you
says
think of
like
the top
every time
three
they talk to him,
quarterbacks
they
in
said he's
NFL.
first ballot Hall of Famer. Like
Yeah,
easy.
If you think about top 3 quarterbacks in the league, you're going to mention him in the last 10 years. He's going to be somewhere top 3, top 5.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's always like Brady, Rodgers, Peyton Manning, and then you're like, oh, Breeze is like up there too. But it's never like Breeze never gets just like
maybe not
just all Breeze. Like, and that's my point.
Maybe not for like us on the West Coast, but I'm sure in the South, everyone is a Drew Brees fan.
I mean, they are, but I just don't like. I'm sad for him because if they would win that game,
They have a great
all
chance to win the
people-
Super Bowl.
Well, but all anybody would have
Philly
been talking
did.
about the next day was just how great he is, and I want that for him because I think he's like the man, and he just deserves his own platform and that own discussion, and it would have been all
But
about him.
part of that too is like he probably could do that if he wanted to. He's not that outspoken.
Yeah, but that's not my point. Is like because they lost, no one was talking about how well he played. Like it just one play completely overshadows.
But that's
Like-
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sports.
I mean,
like
that's
we're
like,
seeing-
and they didn't lose just because that one play. Like,
Yeah.
like they got crushed the first half. They put themselves in the situation
Yeah.
for that
Right,
one
yeah.
play to happen.
No, I
That's
know.
why I feel bad for this rookie guy too. Like even though in the whole time he's like everyone's like, he was trying to avoid pass interference. If he took a pass interference call right there, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, because then the
All
clock
shit.
stops. He
Yeah,
can kick a
like,
field
all
goal.
the
Yeah,
shit. And he's getting death threats, and he's just rookie. Like,
yeah, that's horrible.
and they're like have all these memes about him, which is kind of funny.
Well, I mean, that series before that whole thing even happened, Michael Thomas dropped 3 passes?
yeah,
He probably dropped 3 passes that would have got him the first down. They would have ran the clock,
and hit a game
burned
winning
all the
field goal.
Yeah.
burned all the timeouts from Minnesota's last timeout,
Yeah.
burned it, and then hit a game-winning field goal with no time. That could have happened. Michael Thomas. No one talks about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
3 straight balls
He
in a row.
dropped 3 straight passes.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, maybe one was like
Overthrown.
really tough, but a couple of them were right in his hands.
And that's what the crazy bad thing about Drew Brees' number is. Dude was 17 for 21, 4 missed passes, and 2 of them were just straight drops.
Yeah.
He could have been 19
Yeah,
for
he could
21.
have been dead on. Yeah, I mean dead on.
That's
and he was
insane.
that one pass to Willie Snead on 4th and 10
Oh,
or
that was
something
crazy.
was nasty.
Yeah.
On the money.
And
That
I
was
went,
such a nightmare.
I got goosebumps too. I went, they're gonna win this. They're gonna go down the field. That was the pass. That was the play. That was the Aaron Rodgers play last year.
That's-
you
yeah,
know,
that-
the 40-yarder,
Yeah.
4th down play. I thought that was it. But then when they couldn't get that first down,
Yeah, to burn more time.
To burn more time. I knew Lutz was going to make a field goal because he's got a great leg.
Lutz is ice cold.
But no one talks about that. That whole series right there could have affected the game.
Yeah.
Well, Minnesota never even touched the ball again.
That's when it's just great to see. Like, I remember, too, when Drew Brees was San Diego, he had an entire game. He went 23 for 25 against the Raiders. And just, like, and one was a drop. And it's just unreal to see, like, how accurate this guy is. Like, Aaron Rodgers, I think, is the most, like, talented quarterback in the league. He can run. The throws he makes.
The most athletic.
But I think the one that's just, like, most precise is Drew Brees.
Tom Brady.
You don't think it's Cam Newton? Are you serious?
He is Cam Newton.
Tom Brady's the most precise.
I think
history is shot.
I actually think Alex Smith is the most precise, guys.
No,
Brady.
Breeze's completion percentage is the highest.
That's
yeah.
But that's my point. Is like he's just on the money all
I've
the
seen
time.
Brady missing passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just when Drew Brees is locked in, you're like, this guy could hit like.
But I think any of those 5 guys you named could do that.
Yeah.
Like all these guys are fucking elite.
Yeah.
And when they're all playing in the zone and their wide receivers are catching the balls and running the right routes,
they know they gotta do something.
It's
like
that's it. It's just it's crazy. But also kind of the same thing with Big Ben. I mean, they lose and dude threw for 500 yards and 5
touchdowns.
5 touchdowns. Only quarterback to throw for 5 touchdowns in postseason history.
And he had a
lose.
shitbag first half, too. I mean, I think he only had 2 touchdowns, but he had like 1 or 2 interceptions, fumble.
Yeah.
But then that second half, he had a great second half, too, actually. Not that
it
bad.
only took him 2 games to figure out the Jags defense. And 6 picks.
That Jags defense is something
all
else.
right, Papin says, will the Vikings win their first home Super Bowl?
No.
They might make it though.
Oh yeah,
They might.
I think
Which is crazy because no one's ever even made it to their own like Super Bowl at home. You know?
Yeah.
they're 4.5 point favorite. What's the spread on that?
I think it's only 3.
3 points
In
Jeez.
Philly.
Do we know?
In Philly.
So Philly's
Plus 3 again.
another home dog.
Yeah.
They have to be. How could they not?
That's insane. I know you got Nick Foles at the helm.
These teams are like, it's 3. Like
Wow.
you have Case Keenum, Nick Foles, Blake Bortles, and Tom Brady.
Welcome to the elite NFL.
That's such like a nightmare.
There was part of me that hoped the Titans win, so we could just be sitting here going,
Who gives a shit?
Any 4 of us could be a quarterback
It's like
in the playoffs right now.
It's like every team obviously is looking for their like dynasty quarterback. They're like once every like 20 years you find a good guy for your team. Like look at the Browns and shit like that. But then if you look at the playoffs, it's kind of like maybe you don't need that.
Oh, 100%.
No, I think the best
Philly,
teams.
Nick Foles kind of escaped in there.
Obviously, Tom Brady is like.
Let's be real though. No matter what, you have to win the line play. If you have a good offensive line and a good defensive line, your team is going to do well.
That's why the Eagles are still in it. They have the best offensive line, defensive line combo in the NFL.
Yeah, that's true.
And the
Ajayi move was good. I mean, they got he's not a bad runner. You know, he's good.
Oh, he's great.
He's good.
Yeah,
he's good. And
they
then
have
got
so many weapons.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz too, Aguilar.
And they got LeGarrette Blunt,
Alshon Jeffrey,
short down,
and they got Darren Sproles coming back next year.
I think I could throw it. I think I could be a quarterback for the Eagles.
I think Nick Foles is
They have a lot of
actually
weapons, like you said.
Nick Foles is
isn't that
better.
bad.
He's like better than
he's
people.
better than your average
It's
quarterback,
just-
average backup quarterback.
It's just when you compare him to Carson Wentz, it's such a drop off because Carson Wentz was MVP this year.
Yeah.
Like,
he's better than your average backup quarterback.
That-
100%.
Yeah.
like he could start for the Browns very easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start from the Browns side. Come on.
I don't want to be dead.
I can start from the
I don't
Browns
want to be
and just
dead.
get crushed.
No, it's going to be Sam Darnold. I'm going to win $100 from Dalton. It's going to be
Yeah,
great.
100%. Yeah.
All right. So Vikings are going to win that game or what? Or Eagles going to win that game? Or it's going to be close? Or
I think it's going to just be super low scoring.
It's a dog shit game, just like this
Again,
Atlanta
yeah,
game.
just
Case Keenum like started showing his true colors a little bit, and he starts throwing out these fucking little piece
Hail
of shit
Marys.
prayers. Yeah, prayers.
Prayers.
If he starts doing that shit again, like that shit doesn't fly very
What
well.
did I say? I was like, yeah, this Case Keenum guy just throws up prayers, and somehow Thielen and Diggs answer him every time.
Yeah.
He does that shit to
He
like
literally is on his back foot, falling, like just looking straight.
these
into the sky
Eagles
and chucks
corners
it.
aren't that bad either. They'll
No,
pick
they're
that
de-
shit
yeah.
off. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think that was the thing, too. That one catch by Thielen, that was way better than Diggs' play. Like,
Yeah.
Diggs made a good play, obviously, to stay in
But Thielen
bounds.
made an unreal one to catch the
That
ball.
catch after the pass interference, like he was getting just mangled, and he's
That's
still
why
just
people.
like,
That's why nobody is even giving Case Keenum credit because they know that he's just throwing this shit up and his receivers are just catching it. Like I haven't heard much about Case Keenum.
their line's good too. Their offensive
Really,
line's really good.
I think he had one touchdown.
It used to be horrible. Last year wasn't very good. It's got a lot better this year. I think the Eagles are going to win that game.
Okay.
They could. It's
Home
a
dogs
dog
is
shit
always
game.
good,
Yeah, it's a dog shit game. I mean, I think everyone's going to be on the under in this game. I really think so.
What is the over/under?
I don't know. It's got to be low, just like
39.
this Jags game.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's
It's
gonna
going to be like 17-10, 16.
I'm
Or
hoping
we're
this
just-
thing blasts
Or we're just
over.
completely wrong, and
I'm
Jay
thinking-
runs for 200 yards.
I'm thinking he runs for 200, 2-3 touchdowns.
Latavius Murray gets 2. Case Keenum throws 3.
I'm literally hoping that Nick Foles comes alive.
7 TDs again.
Here's the real
Everybody in
question.
the world's going to be on Minnesota and the under.
True.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's 100% true.
Yeah. Everybody.
All right, what do you got there?
Here's my question. If Case Keenum keeps doing these prayers in the first half and say they're down like 10, 14 points
No, they don't pull
They're
him.
never going to be down that, I don't think.
They're never going to pull him.
and put in Bridgewater?
No.
Never.
Why?
Bridgewater wasn't even active last game.
Nah.
Sam Bradford.
Bradford was.
Bradford.
They're not
What's
gonna do that.
crazy, too, is
This
that
guy's got him there the whole way.
Yeah, they're going to stick with him the whole time, yeah.
What's crazy, though, is that
Unless he throws 5 interceptions.
Bridgewater was like doing well. Then he tore his ACL.
He was a
Then-
stud.
Yeah, and then Bradford came in, and it was like career revival.
Yeah. Great year.
And
That's
then-
right.
now it's Case Keenum. So is it just like what? Is it Pat Shula? That's their
Maybe
offensive
one of these
coordinator?
guys.
Schumer.
I'll tell you one
Pat
thing.
Schumer.
Case
Is this
Keenum
guy
is
the
going to
guy?
suck next year. If the trend
Maybe
continues.
one of these guys are going to be on Buffalo or something.
Pat Schumer got hired, right, to be the Giants coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have all this new coach.
So how good are the Giants? How good is Eli going to be next year?
I think the Colts are going to be nasty next year. I think
Yeah,
the
you want to know why?
Colts-
Because they're going to draft Saquon Barkley.
Colts
and,
are getting
and
Josh
Andrew,
McDaniels as their coach, and Andrew Luck's going to be back.
Andrew Luck's back, and they're going to get Saquon
Yeah,
Barkley,
they're
and
gonna
they're
be
going to have a running
good.
back. But more importantly, our favorite guy got hired as an offense coordinator. Ben McAdoo.
Where?
The
Where?
Browns. Oh, God.
That
makes
no
Perfect
Why?
sense.
I didn't even know
Offensive
that.
coordinator for the Browns.
Why?
I don't
Who's the
know.
front of this guy?
I don't know.
Dude, the Giants' offense
The
is
Browns
so
are just like
that
braving
makes
anybody.
so much sense, though.
Oh, God. I got everybody.
The Giants' offense was so bad this year. Why would anyone be like, oh yeah, let's get this head coach from this team?
I mean, they had a pretty good some good
everyone was
years when
hurt.
he was the offensive coordinator, but
That's why.
So how good is Eli going to be next year with Schumer coaching him? And how bad are the Vikings going to be? Like they're going to
Eli
lose their
Manning
guy.
might not be there next year.
Where is he going?
He's going
He's-
to Buffalo.
No, if he goes anywhere, although they're in the AFC Championship game right now, I was saying Jacksonville. Mr. Tom Coughlin's going to make a call and be like,
Why? Bortles is doing fine.
All right,
Like,
Pappin says all 3 quarterbacks are going to be free agents next year. So Bridgewater, Sam, Bradford,
and Keenum. They'll resign Bridgewater.
You don't think Keenum gets a contract? If they make it to the Super Bowl, Case Keenum will be signed in Minnesota next year.
and then they'll just
100%.
be dead after
Whether
that.
don't
he
think so.
starts or not, he'll be there.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to ride him. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna ride him for sure.
It's Schumer though. That's the secret.
do the
He's
Jaguars
gone.
have any chance at beating the Patriots?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all they need is one Tom Brady concussion or like one Tom Brady
Well,
injury.
they're due for they're good for like a defensive touchdown too.
For me, as a Pats fan, I was a lot more comfortable with Pittsburgh winning that game because Tom Brady absolutely owns these guys. He owns Pittsburgh in the
Yeah.
playoffs, especially at home.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
one thing if it was in
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh, but in Foxborough, Tom Brady owns Pittsburgh. So for me, Jacksonville's a whole different type of a team. They got the defense.
They're
And
young.
Tom Brady does not like to get hit. So if you come in and you rush in this guy with these fast, big dudes, and he's only getting less than 2 seconds to even throw with the ball. I mean, granted, he does have the
He
fastest
does that
release.
always, anyways.
He has
He's
the fastest release in the NFL.
This defense reminds me a lot of the 0-1 Baltimore Ravens.
I was going to say that too.
young,
They're
just got
too.
got
Yeah.
after the quarterback. Just
What, like 2 weeks ago, Nick said they were bad? Is that
Yeah, I
is that
messed
accurate?
that up.
Is that accurate?
That was dumb. Yeah, 100%.
Stay tuned for that clip.
Yeah,
on Instagram.
they didn't
Follow
leave
us on
a,
Instagram.
they just let a lot of points score. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. This is your vintage defense versus offense.
Yeah.
Probably best defense in the league, probably best offense in the league. It's going to be a clash. The advantage, though, with the Patriots is full-blown experience, and it's at home.
Yeah.
Tom Brady in the playoffs, you can't even sleep on that.
Well, it might
Doesn't
come down to
even
like some
ma-
2-minute drill.
But
Like,
it could come down to the wire. I don't think it's going to be a blowout at all.
I think too that Jacksonville. I mean, Bortles has been playing well, but Pittsburgh's D has not been good lately.
Bortles is going to get picked off 100%.
You think so?
In
I
New
don't know if
England.
he'll get picked off, but we'll see. I don't know.
New
who
England's
wins.
got some sick defensive backs.
I don't think
They
they're going
are
to let
not
Bortles throw it
bad.
that much. I think they're just going to keep the ball in Fournette's hands.
I think that's going to be the Pat's main thing is to stop the run. And
They're
make
going to
him
have to
throw.
try.
And
There's
make him
one
throw.
thing that you're forgetting that should scare you more than anything about the Jags. Tom Coughlin.
Oh yeah, no,
He
I,
knows
who was
how
I
to
saying?
win.
I was saying that to someone else.
He knows the
I was
formula.
Like,
The
Coughlin knows how
Patriots
to beat
crusher.
the Pats.
He
I
knows
was
the
telling
formula.
everyone
The
He's
kryptonite.
the guy who knows
Yeah.
how to do it.
Yeah.
It's literally just going to be Fournette. Don't even let Brady get the ball.
Yeah.
And then
Hail Mary,
one,
David Tyree
yeah,
type pass.
David Tyree's gonna come out of the stand, catch one. Literally, they're gonna put him in. They're gonna suit him up.
Who's their fast guy that they have?
Keelan Cole?
Yeah, Keelan Cole.
I
He's
was
gonna
saying,
do
this is
something
going to be
really
Keelan
wild.
Cole. This is going to be
gonna
Keelan
do
Cole's
something
game.
It's
really
gonna
wild.
be. It is gonna be an interesting game. Both the games are pretty good, I would say.
Pretty. You want to watch the Vikings?
I mean, no,
Eagles game?
but good as in fairly matched,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
as
yeah.
bad. I mean, this
Yeah.
shit's it's gonna be dumpster
Do
fire.
you want to watch? Let's say, would you want to watch Vikings versus Jaguars in the Super Bowl?
No.
No,
I mean, maybe. Like,
No.
there'd be so
That's why
many
I
gnarly
wanted to
hits.
see
Interesting because
it
Vikings
would be a
is
good
like,
game though. I
It would
think.
be so
Yeah.
many
It's
crazy
interesting
defensive
because
plays.
Vikings is obviously at home, like it's their home stadium, which that would be wild. To
Yeah,
try to watch
that'd
and
be
see,
cool.
See how that plays out.
Yeah.
But like as far as like star power,
No.
How
That's
do you
why
sell
I
that?
want.
Yeah,
That's
how do
why
you
I
sell
wanted
that?
Breeze Brady so bad. That would have
Yeah.
been awesome.
I think but that's the thing is when you say that, Jake. I think to be honest, that type of a Super Bowl would get more viewers than a New England Vikings because
everyone
everyone goes Tom Brady again. Oh, who cares? New England's in it again.
Yeah, you got Bortles and
people will
Keenum.
stop caring about that. Now you got two shitbag quarterbacks like in the front, like going, yeah. You got these teams who never in the Super Bowl.
and the game's
That's
like
more
10-7.
exciting. And
Nick,
it's
that'd be such a nightmare.
Nick 5-2.
Nick
It's
Foles
like 5-2.
versus Blake Bortles
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl.
Just
That
a
would be
dog shit bowl.
insane.
But
Like-
I think, to go back to it, I think New England wins this game, maybe by 7, by the spread. I think it's pretty sharp.
No,
I think the
The
spread's
spread's
like 9.5.
Oh, that's right. It went up.
I like the Jags.
I like 7. I like 7. Yeah, 7. So take the Jags plus the point.
I'm not a Pats fan by any means, but I really hope that they win the Super Bowl this year. McDaniels gone, Patricia gone, and Bill Belichick just goes, screw you guys,
He's not.
retires. Then we know everything is true, and then it's like literally all that's left is Tom Brady and
What
Robert
did
Kraft.
Patricia say? Patricia's going to Colts? Or
No,
what is it?
Lions.
Patricia's going to be
McDaniels
the
going
head
to
coach,
Lions.
and McDaniels is going to be the Colts.
Do we know who the Bears coach
Belichick's not
is?
going anywhere.
No Bears. Oh God, my prediction still might happen.
Who did you say? For
Oh
the
no,
Bears?
they hired someone. The Bears hired someone. They hired the offensive coordinator from
Kansas City.
yeah. Never mind. So all my predictions.
all the
Yeah,
all my
yours-
Jim
yours-
Harbaugh.
all the
Go
teams
back
that
to
Yeah, you're
NFL.
an idiot.
Damn it.
All right, let's move on to NBA. What happened with our favorite guy to hate on last? We've had how many? Probably
Daddy?
four podcasts about this guy.
Daddy?
20-minute segments.
Daddy, can you call the LA Police Department?
about Austin
Chris
Rivers.
Paul is being mean to me.
from the Clippers.
Daddy, please call the cops. Chris Paul and Trevor and James are being mean to me.
That's the funniest thing about this whole thing is that Blake Griffin's involved too. You can't forget that, and he is.
So here's what they said happened. Something they had like their altercation on the floor, and then everyone went back to their locker rooms. But there's a secret
Vegas tunnel.
secret tunnel in between the home and away locker rooms, which is like
That's called
Connecting
a wild
them,
thing
yeah.
to think about.
That's
if you
called the
think about,
Vegas
like,
tunnel.
connecting these. Yeah.
So Chris Paul knows this tunnel, obviously, because he played at Staples Center or whatever forever.
Yeah.
And he tells James Harden, Trevor Ariza, and who else?
I think that was it.
James Harden, Trevor Ariza, and Gerald Green.
Oh, yeah.
Gerald.
He tells
Four-finger
him
Gerald.
That guy could probably whoop some ass.
He's only got 4 fingers.
With his good hand.
Yeah, he's
His
got 3
strong
fingers.
hand.
He tells him about this thing because I heard Chris Paul didn't go.
No,
He's like
He
trying
just
to
told him.
he's trying to like back away from this.
Oh,
because he's the head of the
I mean,
Players Association.
He's also
He
like
wants
6
to
feet
keep
tall.
himself as far
So
away
he's like,
from
here,
that.
go this way.
And he's older.
Knock on that
He'd get
door.
rocked.
And then
Well, and did you hear they had Clint Capella go knock on the front door to distract them, and then they like bum rushed the back door.
They did some crazy risk
Some
maneuver.
D-Day,
That
like
is
weird
so.
shit.
Chris Paul is the
pincer
mastermind.
That's
Chris
next
Paul
level
is
pincer.
the mastermind.
That's a next level pincer
Yeah.
attack.
So I guess I don't think there was really an altercation though, was there? They just shut the
No,
doors.
yeah, but
you
they
would've
called
seen
the
these
police
guys. They
department.
would have
Yeah,
had
'cause they
marks
just
on
locked-
them.
they
They
kinda
would've-
locked in their own.
First of all, how did this even happen? Like, Austin Rivers isn't even playing. Like he's on the bench talking
Because
shit.
everyone hates Austin Rivers so much, just like us.
Everyone hates
Like they just
Daddy's,
like, why is this guy in the
Daddy
league?
ball.
Why is this guy in the
I have a confession to make, guys.
You like
5
it?
years ago, I was
Oh,
like, Darius,
I can't wait
Darius,
for this.
I think Austin Rivers is gonna be like pretty good. Like he'll be like a pretty decent NBA player. Like his dad is the coach. Like he'll be all right.
I laughed. I said no.
But if you look at his like stats, he's not bad for fantasy. But he's
It's like for like the amount of like because he gets so much playing time too. Like they're just like
point
what?
proven. Yeah.
Because of his dad.
Yeah.
If he was
I
on
just
any
think
other team, he
he
wouldn't
takes
play.
so many shots that he shouldn't be taking at all.
So bad.
And that's what triggers me about him. I just go the caliber of shot, the quality of shot this guy has.
Is anybody in the NBA like losing a fight to Austin Rivers?
No.
No,
Daddy.
What do you think then?
no.
If you name one guy.
He literally pulled a fucking Clifford Franklin like in the replacements and went and hid behind his dad.
Let me
Like,
think.
just in
Let
the-
me think about this. There's got like maybe
Like some
TJ
small little
McConnell.
guy,
Like
yeah.
There's gotta be some white guy, like some
he's probably pretty
dorky white
feisty.
guy.
He like grew up in Pittsburgh. Guy has been in some fights. I'm. You gotta think of some like soft,
Kevin
like
Durant.
a Lowry Markkinen would probably just
No,
because
Lowry's
he's
so
tall.
big.
Lowry?
I'll tell you who
Kyle
wouldn't.
Lowry?
No,
Lowry
Lowry
Markkinen.
Markkinen.
I'll tell
I
you
was
who
like, Kyle
wouldn't
Lowry's
is in a
thug.
fight to him.
By the way,
He's
he
a
has
thug.
First
Bobby Portis. That's who definitely would not lose to him.
Bobby Portis kill him.
Yeah.
Maybe Miritich would lose though.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, one of those
No,
Euro
you gotta
guys.
think of
Mark
someone
Cannon
like,
is the softest. Mark Cannon is Darius Dowdy as a pro basketball
Yeah,
player.
dude, Mark Cannon has the most three
fastest to 100,
Yeah,
100 threes.
yeah as a rookie.
I just shit my pants.
No, you know who would lose to him in a fight for sure, or it would be at least probably close and like some slapping, some weird things. Matthew Dellavedova.
No,
I was
Deli
thinking
would
that.
crush
Deli
him.
would crush.
Deli
Have
would
you guys seen
crush
He's
him.
32, yeah.
Have you guys seen what happened?
Yeah, too.
Have you guys seen what happened today? I mean, what's going on in the NBA? There was two more crazy fights, like blows.
Ben Simmons.
No, not the, that was like 3 days ago. But
That was yesterday. Ben Simmons and Kyle Lowry
Yeah.
yesterday.
Got ejected and
He
they
just
were like,
told him to
"Let's
go."
meet."
He was like this.
Aaron Aflalo threw the biggest haymaker I've ever seen in my whole life.
Well, I don't even know what team Aaron Flalo is on.
He's
Is
on
he
the Magic.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's back on the Magic.
He's playing
Had some Euro guy, and then they just started throwing blows. I mean, Ibaka and someone
Magic
else
got
started
crushed,
throwing,
didn't they? Did they
throwing
get crushed?
blows
They
too.
won.
They won the
Like-
game?
I don't
I
know.
think they
there's-
were down at half.
Ibaka's been in some
like
some
punches,
things.
like full on punches.
Ibaka was
fight
just
with?
in like a skirmish the other night with,
With who? Who did he fight with?
I don't know. So, like, these are Euro guys.
Full blown
Like
fights.
punches, yeah.
Wow. I like
think
that.
what happens is like these
Gotta
guys
watch that.
come from Europe and it's like a different league, and then
Completely
when they
different.
come here, they like
Start grabbing them like differently.
they just
and,
like do different stuff, and the guys they probably like. I mean, they might speak good English, they might not, but then they just get tough.
But this was like deep seated. I feel like because there was nothing really going on. It was like a little hand fighting, and then all of a
These
sudden they
guys
started
didn't like
just
each other
squared
for a
up.
while,
Just
eh?
squared up.
Yeah, there's some guys that just
I
don't
gotta
like
watch
each other.
this.
But at the
By
same
way,
time,
the
like-
thing or no?
But at the same time, like when you
On
play
my
pickup
phone.
basketball, if a guy's like jabbing you the whole game, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Hey man, get the fuck off me," and they don't do that, you're gonna get mad.
Eventually,
square
I
up.
guess you just.
Yeah.
I guess.
I love though when they got a Lowry and Ben Simmons got ejected and they kind of went like,
Right,
let's
yeah,
meet.
yeah.
And Ben Simmons kind of like walked. Lowry was like jogging.
Lowry
he
goes-
was,
he's
like,
like-
He's a thug.
he was ready
thug, dude.
to whoop
Did they
some
ask
ass.
Zilla?
Nova, baby.
He's the starting point guard on our. You don't want that. Don't want to fight someone. We got Boogie as the
yeah.
center.
Yeah.
Draymond as
You want
the
Kyle Lowry as a starter?
as your point guard. Yeah, because you go by position.
What about Lance Stevenson?
He's a two. He's a two guard.
Lance Stevenson's great. I love Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
He is so petty.
All right, so
He's
this-
the pettiest
Tony
fucking-
Allen? You don't want Tony Allen as your point
So
guard?
this is proof like that. This because Lowry goes, meet me in the locker room or whatever.
In the tunnel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they go like there's another secret.
No, it loops
Yeah.
around. It loops around.
No, but right. If the loops around, they'll meet in the different.
And
But
Lowry
as
didn't
far
say
as-
it. It was Ben Simmons that went like that.
And then Lowry got pumped.
Lowry went, yep. Took off.
But as far as the like hallway between locker rooms, I think probably a lot of arenas have that because there's a lot of guys in the NBAs that are friends and they probably just want to meet like after the game.
Or it's like
Hey,
a media area.
no, I think it's
Other coaches and stuff like that
yeah,
too, and like
hey, just so you don't have to deal with all the other
Or
crap.
it's for like the side chicks. So like
Yeah,
the real wives.
I think it's just to keep the press out.
Yeah,
You got
it's
press.
like their
if you
own
want
player,
to talk
yeah.
to these guys, the press is going to be all over you if you're on the court.
or they meet up and they're like, okay, the spread's 5, and there's 2 minutes left.
second half bet was
They go,
minus
hey,
8.
Why don't you
Second
foul me?
half-
I'm going to come in for a layup. I'm going to
Yeah.
burn the clock, whatever the
Foul
score
me or
is.
whatever. You
Yeah.
have fouls to give. You only
Yeah.
have 3 fouls.
Foul me, so it's a continuation. I get the layup and one.
let me dunk on you. Like, let me posterize you.
Could be. Or the over-under, they go, we got to score a lot.
I got Jen Seltzer in the crowd right now. Like, she wants
Hey,
me
this is a contract year. I need to have a good game so I can get
Well, it's
some money.
incredible to think about how easy it is for an NBA team, an NBA game, to control the over-under. Think about it. It's all the tempo of the game. If they're running up and down the field like up and down the court, like a lot of these young teams, the over-unders are like 220, 230 because they don't play defense. So if there was actually a conspiracy that these guys wanted to get the over, they would be running up and down the court like sometimes they do. So I think it's easily manipulable.
Well, I think it's easier to manipulate the under, not the over, because sometimes guys just don't make shots.
I know, but I think that you can do the over if it's a pace. Because you could totally slow it down.
Well, you saw that these guys and the referees have something to do it too at the end of the game too. Especially
100%
fouls.
They swallow their. They choose to swallow their whistle. They choose to just go nuts with it.
Yeah.
And you saw like that they're supposed to be meeting. The players are supposed to be meeting with the refs during the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Like without the coaches, without the commish. And Adam Silver was like, "Yeah, I think that'll help."
Yeah, these guys are fed up.
Yeah, these guys. Shit's going down. Like shit's getting wild. Like these fights are happening because they're starting to eject people. Like all those. Like remember that one time LeBron and then the next game Anthony Davis got ejected for literally like just looking at the
Russell
ref?
Westbrook got ejected yesterday.
Like looking
for
at
nothing.
the ref. It was
2
like
minutes ago in the
ultimate,
game.
like,
yeah.
I don't like this guy, but did you see D'Angelo Russell? Wasn't even playing.
Oh yeah, he was just
clapping. They're
like,
like,
he didn't get up or
tactical.
No.
I was like, that's just when
That's some petty shit.
Yeah, like as a ref, who gives a shit?
That was like Joey Crawford and Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan was sitting on the bench
Two
laughing.
technicals and he got
each other,
tossed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he would always just call a technical on for no reason.
Yeah.
That's like you can't if you're gonna be a ref, you have to be
Can't hold
unbiased.
grudges,
You can't
yeah.
hold grudges from 3 years ago when Duncan yelled at you.
Yeah. I think the refs have been bad, but I couldn't imagine trying to referee an NBA
Imagine
game.
refereeing
so
an
hard.
NBA. That's difficult.
Or like when
Yeah.
LeBron's like, I never get calls. Dude, sometimes it's hard to get because he's just so big and strong. He goes through guys and just lays it
you
up
can
or
call
dunks.
foul every single
That's why
play.
they
There's
can
a
call a
foul.
foul. Isaiah Thomas can get a foul call on
James
every
Harden.
time. James Harden, yeah.
Every single.
But
And
he
James
gets the
Harden
calls.
knows. He knows. James Harden knows.
Yeah. But like LeBron, he'll go and he'll just go and dunk one, and you're like, well, holy shit, he just dunked that. And you replay it, and the dude just gets swiped
Yeah.
across the arm.
Yeah.
I think that's a part of basketball, though. Like,
Yeah.
you
Or
know,
That's the thing is that they get so used to getting those calls that when they don't,
They freak out.
big deal.
not only that, though, it's like guys are just gonna miss it sometimes.
Yeah, they do. They just miss it. That was
That's
actually
the human error.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I was playing.
That's
in
what
this.
LeBron said though too. He's like, just tell me that you missed it. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
act like you knew everything.
Yeah, don't tell me no, there wasn't a foul.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, I didn't see it, or I missed it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that was one of
Yeah,
the coolest
that's
things I ever
respectable. I
heard
like
when I was playing in a league. This ref like came up, he's like, hey, I'm gonna miss some calls, you're gonna miss your shots. Let's not hold it against anybody and let's just play. I was like, fair enough. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
a human error. And those guys were probably there for like volunteers.
yeah, no, I know, but I like
Yeah,
that.
you guys are making
ref fees.
$300,000 a
You
year.
pay ref fees.
No,
There's
but-
ref fees.
Yeah, maybe.
But
But
it-
it was a game or something.
yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
pay. Yeah.
But at least he was like honest. It's like, hey,
That's
I'm gonna
great.
miss some stuff.
That's perfect.
But I know, like I used to think, oh, these guys bitch and stuff, and like they want to call every time. Yesterday, Anthony Davis got absolutely reamed across the
Oh, I
arm,
saw that. Yeah,
and he freaked out, and he didn't get a technical foul. And I'm like, thank you. Like when an NBA guy freaks out like that, they usually are probably getting fouled.
Boogie came over and freaked out too, and was like upset about it. They
Yeah.
both kind of, and also, I mean, you're an NBA referee. You see these two big fuckers yelling at you.
You're like,
I would be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Looking up at them like,
Leave me alone. Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah. Well, that's when you know, like, the kind of in baseball, when umps miss a call, that's like when managers just come out and are like going nuts on them. Then you're like, and they don't toss them right away. You know that he's like, oh, I probably missed that one.
Yeah.
You know, but
That's the problem. Is like, yeah, like I don't have a problem with like, yeah, you miss one, you miss two. When you start missing a bunch, that's when you start freaking out.
What was the game we saw the other day that they changed the call? I've never seen it before. I've never seen that happen before.
They change the call all the time.
Really?
If they look at
changed
replay?
No,
Yeah.
they didn't even look at a replay. The other guy just said, "Hey, no." They I'm not
Like-
talking about changing the call and like out of bounds like they do all the time. I'm talking like full blown. Oh no, that was a foul. I think it might have been this Cavs Warriors game. There was one. It was like, oh yeah, no.
Did one ref like run over and overturn the other one?
No,
they didn't.
LeBron James ran over and talked to the ref.
That's what it
And they
was.
were like,
Yeah, that's what it
no,
was.
the other way.
yeah,
It was something insane that I'd never seen. It was blatant, like he got free throws or something after that.
Damn.
Something crazy. No, they changed. I mean, they do that all the time with the like changing which direction it was or who gets the ball.
Right.
But I'm talking like full blown like.
I think that they should change, like, if
Or
they're already
and one or
looking at
something
the, you know how, like, under 2 minutes they look at, see whether it goes out of bounds?
uh-huh.
They're already looking at that. So they should be able to call a foul on that.
Yeah. It's kind of weird how they have that rule. They're like, you can't
Yeah.
They should be able
retroactively
to
call a foul.
They
Yeah.
should be able to turn it around. You're
Like
right.
you don't want to do it the whole game, and it's only if they're already looking at the shit from out of bounds or whatever too.
Yeah.
But if you just see this guy blatantly foul, and then he gets fouled, and then he loses the ball out of bounds, so now he's getting punished twice.
Right.
He got fouled, and he doesn't get the ball because
Right.
he lost the ball because he got fouled.
Yeah.
But I think that's a timing thing. They don't want to make these games go like 4
No,
hours.
no, but they're
yeah.
already looking at it.
Yeah, and then they
That's
might
what
as
I'm
well.
saying.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
They
should,
might as well get it
if
right.
they're already doing it. Yeah.
Did you hear about the shower thing? So after last night, the Cavs and Warriors game,
Oh, yeah.
the Warriors
yeah.
went to like shower and stuff. There was no hot water. Like after, and the Warriors won, obviously, right? So Kevin Durant's like in the shower, and someone's like, "Man, someone better call up the queue and tell Braun to have them turn on the hot water."
Oh, the Warriors in the locker room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
wait, did the Cavs have hot water in theirs?
I'm sure they did.
Wow, that's like petty.
That's
like
some petty shit, dude.
Nah,
I
that's just
love
funny.
that.
That's just
Oh, I
funny.
love
You think
that.
that was on purpose? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that could have been a prank, like total, like kind
It
of.
was probably off for like 10 minutes, and then they were like,
I
okay.
don't know if it was or not, but I just love how.
But I heard it was like super cold in Cleveland though, anyways,
Yeah.
too. So
Oh,
like,
that
maybe their
might
water
be
heater
actually just
broke
like
or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys, what I would do if it was the water's that cold, I would just go in my freaking street or whatever, just throw on some like travel sweats. You're going back to a fucking 5-star hotel anyways, shower there. But I just think it's funny how Kevin Durant was like in the shower, was like, "Yo, someone call someone
LeBron.
at the queue and tell Braun to turn back on the
You
hot
know that
water."
Draymond probably didn't shower. You know that guy just put his
All
clothes
time-
on and
All time
He
stinky.
goes. I'm out of here.
With a stinky team.
You know,
It's not like they're trying to go shower so they can go out and party too. It's like, what are you gonna do in
I don't know. It depends.
Cleveland when it's
It depends on the
snowing
travel
outside?
schedule. Because that was the best part about
These guys probably partied together that night. They
yeah.
probably hung out together. Let's be
No
real.
one's going out when it's 10 degrees outside.
That was
snowing.
that was the
They
thing.
hung out somewhere. I mean,
They probably go. Like they literally probably just get like they rent out like a steakhouse
No,
and they all just go and they play
These
cards.
guys are all buddies,
Yeah, that's
man.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that's what I loved about when Bill Simmons and Jalen Rose used to do the NBA previews of each team, and Bill Simmons would always ask Jalen Rose like, "All right, what's like the going out spot in these towns?" And he was always talking. He's like, "Man, we just hated going to Utah. There was nothing to do there."
Yeah. They have like some drinking rules, like you have like 2
He's like,
beers
but
an
then
hour.
Yeah, but then-
at Sundays you can't
but
drink
then
or
one
something.
day, then he got to like Hot Atlanta. He'd be
Everyone
like,
loves Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta, man. We do this. We go to this
Everyone
club. Blah, blah,
All
blah.
this, like
love Atlanta.
gambling and shit. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love. That's what I loved for those part of the
love
That's
segments.
Atlanta.
pretty good. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
All right, Dom Pura says, please talk about LeVar Ball's fucked up teeth.
They're so bad.
They're like yellow. aren't
They're
they?
so
He's
gross.
got a dead tooth.
That's
He's
what
got
it
the
is.
deadest fucking tooth
You know,
ever.
if you have a dead
it should
tooth-
go on this wall. The wall of death. What is it?
Graveyard.
Graveyard.
The graveyard.
If you have a dead tooth,
Teeth
then
need to
you
be
have
on-
the stinkiest breath alive. too.
Oh, 100%. That is a cavity that 100% just a rotten fucking tooth.
We added me and Nick added a player to the stinky team. We found our starting small forward,
Ugh.
Andrew Wiggins,
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%.
with his like cornrows now and stuff.
No, Trey Burke. Did you see him come out and his cornrows
yeah.
all jacked up?
He was like,
He was on Michael Rappaport. Was like,
he's like,
this
he's
guy
got
looks like
a
he's
do rag
on.
on. He's like, your
His
dreads are going everywhere.
Clean your hair up. He looked like a homeless guy.
That was
He's
pretty
for
good.
sure stinks. 100%.
So that's LeVar Ball, Steve. What do you think about these little ball brothers in Lithuania?
They're doing
Actually-
good.
They don't look that bad, but
No, they're
who are they
really
playing
good.
against? Like, who are they? Like, are they
Playing
playing
against like
me and
X
you?
Division 1
These guys look
I don't
like
know.
these guys look like
These are like
fucking high school
X
guys. man.
Division
Yeah.
1
It
guys.
literally looks like Jake Burke and Dennis Dowdy are out there playing.
So I got a shot. I got a
Dunk
shot.
Let's go play in like middle of nowhere. Just
The season
I mean,
is like,
I got some connections in the
Soviet-
Taiwan League. We can go
Oh.
play in Taiwan.
I probably
There's
need
the
a
tallest
tall
guy in
guy.
the
Jeremy,
whole league.
no, you wouldn't.
no,
They
there's
have
some,
like 7-footers in
Yeah.
there.
Oh god,
there's some tall Chinese
Jeremy
guys.
Lin's little brother plays in that league.
Yao Ming. They have some Yao Mings. Poor
No,
man
they
Yao Mings.
literally like every team gets one foreign guy, and they always just get like a 6'10" center.
6'10", yeah,
Just to stand there and just hold the
Literally,
ball.
and they just dunk. That's
Yeah.
it.
athletic.
That's it. Yeah,
And all these little Chinese guys.
Flush.
pretty much. Yeah.
It's like the playground, like in
Yeah, they looked pretty good.
Childhood
Like,
playground.
I didn't like Leangelo is like growing like every
He's
day.
6'5".
Is he? I
Yeah.
think he's taller than that.
LiAngelo is 6'5".
Leangelo, the middle one. You know, he's 6'6".
No, the youngest.
No,
one.
sorry,
That's
LaMelo
LaMelo.
is like
That's
6'5".
LaMelo.
Melo's getting bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
6'5".
what's the smallest one?
LaMelo.
The youngest one. Yeah,
LaMelo.
LaMelo.
Yeah, he's like 6'5" now.
LaMelo is growing. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like a twig.
He's a little skinny. He
He's
looks like a
16 years old. What
Yeah,
do you
he looks
expect?
like a little kid.
What do
He
you
looks
expect?
like a little kid.
Jake Burke was a twig at 16 years old. Like,
Leangelo's looking good.
Now I'm
though.
thick.
I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but I actually watched one of those like all like ball family videos.
They're so good. They're
on
so
Facebook.
funny.
You watch that show?
I watch it.
I love it. It's so funny.
It's
so funny. You gotta watch it.
These guys are like Dalton Dowdy. They don't eat anything. They literally
They like eat cheese pizza or what?
they get steak and French fries. Like when they go out of the
They
place.
put ketchup on their steak too?
Yes, they do like.
Come on.
So,
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, so they're in Lithuania and these guys are not eating anything.
Oh, guaranteed. They're probably eating toast.
Oh yeah, there's no way
They're just eating
shit.
toast.
Or McDonald's every day or something.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but Jello looks good. Langelo looks good.
I told you guys, Jello is good.
Yeah, he's good.
He can
You
shoot.
can't sleep on that guy. I thought he was not that good.
He's not an NBA player, but he's.
I mean, he might.
I
be.
mean, I don't know. Yeah,
You'll
He could
never know, man.
Maybe not. A
I'll
star.
be-
When did you become like the #1 NBA talent evaluator?
Yeah, the
like,
scout over here.
Yeah.
because I'm the man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm
all right.
Can I be the?
What's your favorite basketball team? West Virginia.
Hold on. You're the man.
God.
Here we go.
This West Virginia. This guy's the biggest West Virginia homer loser.
That's
on
fine.
the fucking
Wait,
planet.
hold on. One thing before we get into this. Aaron Rodgers is now dating Danica Patrick. Did you guys know this?
Yes.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Yes.
I
Oh,
did
that's
this. I figured
incredible.
this out.
That's such a power couple.
I love this.
Such a
Is
power
that,
couple.
is,
Danica
that,
Patrick,
is, that
I love
a,
Danica Patrick.
is,
She's so
that
hot.
is that a move up or down from Olivia Munn?
Move up.
I don't know. Olivia Munn is.
no.
I think it's a slight
move-
move down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Just like looks or the entire relationship? Because I bet Danica Patrick's way more fun to hang out with than Olivia Munn.
I don't know.
I don't
Dude,
know.
Olivia Munn they found some like secret texts and shit from her and shit like that, and she's such a freak.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's
yeah,
Yeah, she's a nerd, dude. Nerds are freaky, man.
See,
She's a
I
nerdy
think
chick, dude. Nerdy chicks are.
I think
freaks.
Danica Patrick is super bossy. Like I think she could
I
just
can
be
see her
like
being- I can see them going
just
at
like
it. That's why
nagging.
they. That's
I
why
don't
they.
know.
No, I think Olivia Munn is probably like that too. I think Aaron Rodgers likes that shit.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers is the most laid back
Yeah,
dude
see,
in the
that's what
whole
I'm saying.
world.
He's just like, all right, whatever.
I feel like he's not. Like he just seems like it, but like to be an elite quarterback like that, you have to be a psycho.
Dude, you could watch him play. He looks like he's laid back when he's playing.
Yeah, I
High
guess.
pressure situations, he kind of just gets out of the pocket. Like he just looks totally mellow.
all right, West Virginia.
Okay,
What
anyways.
happened with
Yeah.
West Virginia?
Okay, so
God,
yesterday.
that's so sad.
How
Yesterday.
many NBA players are from West Virginia
West Virginia.
currently in the NBA?
Take
Is
me
OJ
home.
Mayo in the NBA?
OJ Mayo went to
Where I
USC.
belong.
Well, you said. Oh, well, he's from West Virginia. Like
No,
that
like-
went to West Virginia.
Yeah. That played for Huggy
Devin
Bear.
Ebanks, no, 2 DUIs out of the league. Since Huggins has been there,
Yeah.
0.
Oh man.
All right.
And they're
All right, you're a
top.
loser.
I just,
Sorry,
it
NBA
just goes
prospect
to
guy.
show
Okay.
you. No, I didn't. Yeah,
Talent scout.
that's right. We have our. He's coming next year,
Okay.
McCabe.
So
I
you
think
got
McCabe will be a
West
first round
Virginia
pick.
at home.
and they blew it. They played
they're
so
minus
great. Minus
5.5.
and they played great in the
No,
first
they
half.
didn't.
In the first half, they were 41-28.
They missed a lot.
Wait, let me
of shots.
ask you
They
this.
did.
Hold
They did.
on.
Not in the first
Darius,
half.
They did.
Yeah.
When West Virginia, before they played Texas Tech, you have a bet, a futures bet for them to win the whole thing.
The Big
To-
12.
To win the whole tournament. The
Yeah.
whole everything.
What was
How
that?
good did you feel before Texas Tech?
I still feel pretty good.
What are the odds on that?
Whoa. All right.
I'm
You told me
50
last
to
year.
1.
Okay.
I put
So
$100 on
$100
it.
$5,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think these big games are just collapsing.
No,
They can't play anybody good.
the thing that kills them is when it gets close at the end of the game and it
They
comes
can't
like
score.
when it's a half court game, and it's like tight at the end of the game and there's fouls called and it slows down the pace, that screws
What's
them.
interesting about that is that Bill Self told his Kansas players that we need to be tied with these guys within 4 minutes.
Yeah.
If we're tied by these guys by 4 minutes, we'll win the game.
Yeah.
guaranteed.
And they were up, I think, like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. But and even the announcers talked about how West Virginia is going to blow it if they're tight, and they always blow it during tight games. They almost lost to Baylor, at home.
Yeah.
Because Javon Carter,
barely
but
won.
he made some big shots.
Javon Carter was shooting some dumb fucking shots in this game. though,
Yeah,
too.
he was.
I say if you have you're down 2, you got 1 shot left. How comfortable do you feel with Javon Carter putting up
Nah.
your last shot?
I feel
comfortable
better
as his
this
guys
year,
is-
but yeah. But here's
They'll be better next year when they get McCabe. He's like
when they get rid of Javon Carter.
yeah.
the,
With McCabe running the show, they'll be better.
Daxter
that's-
Miles is not bad.
Yeah,
He's good.
but that's the
Yeah,
thing
he's
is when
alright.
it gets close. But we had this freshman who's been playing really well, and he didn't play at all. Then we got Issa Maud back, who's
Yeah,
better in the half court offense.
Why didn't they
but
play that freshman? He was hot.
Teddy Allen? He's playing great.
He's got like averaging 17 or 18 a game the last couple games.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's been practicing bad or whatever. But
He's been practicing. But
Yeah,
maybe
he's
he's
been
like,
drinking
yeah, maybe he's been
Maybe he's
drinking.
just fucking off.
but
yeah.
the thing that if West Virginia can get, because the NCAA tournament actually helps them because you play in these big, huge arenas, like these football arenas and stuff like that, where they have really far. It's hard to get depth perception on those hoops because there's no backdrop. So that's better for them because teams don't shoot as well. They just need to get up and
This
down.
just
and
sounds
get
like the
layups.
wildest fucking statement ever.
I think West Virginia
tell you
is
right now,
so
like-
over fucking rated. It's insane. I think they're trash. I don't think they're good at all. I don't even
Hot
think
take.
they're top
Hot take.
15 in the whole country.
Hot take.
I don't think
Wow.
they're
Here
top
we go.
15.
Like, at
I
home,
watch
they
them
should
play.
be crushing
They
teams,
are
right?
so bad.
They beat Kansas at home the last 5 years in a row.
Yeah, they haven't lost to Kansas in a long time. At home. And Kansas was a better team last year. But West Virginia was a better team last year.
Oh yeah.
Way better.
Oh yeah.
So this year, I'm thinking, after watching this game, Kansas played so poor. They had more turnovers than they had.
Field goals made in the first half.
And they were shooting 30%.
Yeah.
Devontae Graham had 2 points, maybe. I don't even
No,
know.
he played good in the second half. He had a couple plays that
But the first half, he only had one shot or something like that. He made it.
Yeah, he had 4 points in the
But
first half.
they were to West Virginia's credit, they were forcing Kansas to shoot not open shots, rushing.
And that's what they do. They
That's
set
their
you
style
up.
and that's good.
Right.
But the problem
Missing
is
a lot of layups.
Here's the
and
thing.
Kanate
stud.
had like 6 or 7 blocks.
Yeah.
That were
He
the
had
most
8.
insane blocks I've
Blocks.
ever seen. No, in the first half.
such a
and he
stud.
goes straight
In the first
straight
half.
up with 2
He
hands.
caught one with 2
Yeah.
hands.
They had all these like highlights of him, but
Yeah.
then like West Virginia lost
But
the
you
game.
think about that, they should have lost because he doesn't make those blocks. They're up. They win the game by 15. Think about
I
it.
mean, yeah, it's different.
they broke that press so fast, and they were getting layups,
but
man. They were
here's
just
the-
going straight for Kanate.
Yeah, here's the thing too. Is like big thing with West Virginia is to like press and do that. You got to make shots. So when they don't make shots, they can't press. The game slows down, and it's
They miss layups.
But this Kansas
yeah, that's the problem.
they
They
miss
need to
free
make-
throws.
yeah.
focuses on fast break. Kansas is a high release, fast break.
By the way,
goes on a run.
I don't think they're. This is the worst Kansas team I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
in a while.
they don't have the offensive power that they used to have.
Yeah.
They don't have it.
I think it's probably
When
Oklahoma's
Devontae
probably
Graham,
gonna win the conference.
Devontae Graham is a stud, but
Yeah.
if you can't get him open shots, he's
Yeah,
a
he's like
set
timid.
shooter.
He's
Right,
timid.
yeah, he's
He's a
not.
set shooter.
And they have because last year he was more of a 2 because
Yeah.
they had Frank
Yeah,
Mason.
yeah.
Yeah, and Kansas doesn't have any depth. I don't think that this is their year. I think, and not even from a homer standpoint, I think West Virginia will go the farthest in the tournament out of any Big 12.
I think they're gonna get upset first.
First round.
You know, though, like you said,
I
I think
first, I'm
you
first
can't.
before anyone any other Big 12.
No,
You
they might get
can't-
upset
you
first
can't
round.
sleep on Oklahoma. This Trae Young guy is fucking real.
Did you watch
He
him
is
tonight?
so good.
Tonight he had, I think, 6 or 7 turnovers in the first.
I saw
half.
he had 0 points. I think
He's
in the
turning
first
it
half.
over a lot more.
He had like 3. I think he was like 3 for 10.
Did they
in the
win?
first
Just chucks them up and they go in.
He hits some
But
wild
honestly,
Steph Curry type shots.
when your usage rate is 80%, you touch the ball every single time, and you're
You're gonna have a lot of
18 years
turnovers.
old, and you're gonna get double, triple teamed.
Dude's hitting step back threes.
The only reason like I like Oklahoma is there's been teams that have been like even low seeds like when UConn won with Kemba Walker
yeah.
and Shabazz Napier, like those guys just got hot and can carry a team. And if Trae Young just all of a sudden goes nuts, he can carry them a long way.
Oh, big time.
Because he pulls those 2 or 3 guys, like you were saying, and then that opens up the whole court. He just dishes to a
Well,
big
actually,
guy. and just
when
dunk
I was
it.
watching, it didn't even look like he's getting stripped. He's losing the ball because he's trying to make like a crazy behind the back pass.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
He's a kid.
if you just slow down a little bit, you make that pass, that's an easy 3.
And that's what sometimes you gotta like. It's hard to not overlook that. It's not hard to not overlook this that these are kids.
He's 18.
These guys are
literally
just
fresh out of high school.
That's
Yeah.
what it's like at the end of the game when like there's like 10 seconds left and these guys need to make these 2 free throws. You're just like,
Yeah, there's a good
your whole
chance
life
of
is on this
missing this.
18-year-old kid.
Well, and that's why
making this free throw.
that's another thing too. Like why I recently I like the teams like the Michigan States and stuff, guys that are like have seniors that have been through it, because the tournament like is not like wilting in that moment, is being there and being used to it. So that's why I think lately like these teams have been doing
But
better.
there's also a part of it too where like the young guys have never been a part of it, so they just don't know any better.
Yeah,
So
like,
they
it
just
doesn't
play out of
faze
their
them.
minds. Like they literally just play out of their
Yeah,
minds.
just like a regular game.
Whereas
Yeah.
like a senior, how bad do you think that guy's going to want
But think about the teams that have won it the past 2 years. North Carolina last year, bunch of seniors.
Yeah.
The year before that, Villanova, a bunch of seniors. Like
Yeah.
the only time a really young
But
team
these
has
teams
won
might
it
have just
all
been the
was
best teams, too.
with Duke when they had Okafor, and then Kentucky when they had Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
But they
those
still
were just
have-
the best, most talented, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So who do you got to win it all besides West Virginia? Let's
So
be
I was,
real.
no, I was, I don't know
Realistic.
much.
No, I don't
I don't know much
Realistic.
about college, but I was watching the games today, and I was watching Purdue.
They're good.
They looked really good.
That's what I said.
I like Purdue. Like I
But
don't.
their
know.
guard-
I haven't watched a lot of the shit.
I thought
but
Purdue lost, they were
They're-
bad at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but,
I watched them tonight. They looked just great.
They crushed Wisconsin.
but when it gets to the tournament
I mean,
time,
Wisconsin's
it's a
not that
lot.
good,
It's
but-
right.
big on guard play, and
oh, big time.
and Purdue has good big guys and stuff like that. They're not really carried on their guards.
These guys were knocking down shots.
Were they?
Like, lately they've
I
been,
still
they've been
think-
beating teams by 30.
I still think this was my pick before this year started. I like Michigan State.
Michigan State's nice.
The clear favorite. I think
But
they're
their
the clear
guards
favorite.
aren't that good.
No, and they have to knock down shots.
But Miles
Guards.
Bridges is just
Yeah.
He's great.
nuts.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. But he's got to hit his shots.
yeah.
But he can get hot.
But this
He
year,
can get real hot.
this is another year. I feel like last year with Gonzaga was good. I feel like this is another
It's
year.
kinda wide open.
It's wide open.
There's
is
not that
wide
many
open.
dominating teams.
Which I
Even
love.
Michigan State's losing games. They lost to Michigan. They lost to
Ohio State.
Ohio State. And Ohio State beat them by 20, I think.
Yeah. Duke lost to
Duke's
North Carolina
losing.
State.
Yeah.
And North Carolina's not very good. North Carolina's losing games this
Yeah.
year. But they have no star power either. They got
Yeah.
a bunch of role players.
Theo Pinson.
I mean, you got Luke May carrying the load. I mean, come on. Let's get real.
I mean,
here.
Luke May did hit the game winner.
I mean, come on now. Let's go.
I think
Joe Barry, he's shooting all these threes. He's not the greatest 3-point shooter in the
It's all about who gets right. At the
Who gets hot?
Who gets hot? Who gets hot? You know.
Whoever's best guard.
But like Jake said, I think Purdue right now is not to be messed with. I think Purdue is sick. They're nasty.
It's going to depend on seeding, but if I had to pick a Final Four team, like for my picks for the Final Four, right now I go Michigan State.
In no particular order, just the four.
Yeah, Michigan State.
Got the Duke.
West Ball.
West Virginia.
Oh,
No, Duke. I don't know.
I would probably put Duke. I'd probably put Oklahoma just because Trey Young.
yeah.
Trey
No,
Young.
I
is
know who
like,
I'm
Oklahoma's like a
forgetting.
dark horse.
No,
They can
I
win
know
this thing.
who I'm forgetting, and are so good. They just just need to put it together, and I think they will by the tournament time. Arizona is really
I was
good.
gonna say Arizona.
No,
They're really.
I'll take Arizona State all day over Arizona.
Oh really?
All day.
Holder. Trey
Oh,
Holder?
all day. All day.
Trey
All day.
Holder's
Trey
good.
Young. No.
Oh,
Holder.
Trey Holder.
Trey Holder.
All day.
Trey Young
Arizona
is
State
Oklahoma.
is Arizona State's pretty real. I think they're not bad. Arizona's been a letdown all year.
Yeah,
They've not been doing it all year.
but they're a very Arizona
I
style
wouldn't
team.
sleep on them. Yeah, I
Like
wouldn't
Alonzo
sleep on
Trier,
them.
you got the gunner,
Yeah.
and then you just got a huge guy that's unstoppable.
I wouldn't sleep on them, but I don't think they're gonna be Final Four. No chance.
I don't know, man. Trier's pretty good. When he gets hot, he's pretty hot.
Yeah, but when he misses shots, it
It's
messes
bad.
him. He's a
Oh,
head
yeah.
case. Yeah.
Just rattled.
Yeah.
So you got who do you got? You got
Michigan State.
Michigan State, West Virginia.
Arizona, and it's gonna kind of depend on seeding.
What about Villanova? Like,
Villanova,
are they out?
They're
Like,
good. No, they're
Nova's
good.
great.
And Nova.
Villanova's always good.
Yeah.
Like they're just
Those
well
are my
coached.
four.
Yeah.
Jay Wright knows what he's doing. They,
Yeah.
they always play the right way.
It depends on seeding. I got Nova, Michigan State. I got Purdue. I like Purdue.
And then OU or what?
And then this this is always like I like Oklahoma as a dark horse,
Right.
but I could see them losing pretty early.
Oh, for sure.
Just having Trey Young has a bad game.
And they're done.
Force some stupid turnovers, and another team hits threes like Middle Tennessee did. Middle Tennessee State did Michigan State a couple years ago.
That was so
and
funny.
just eliminate them. I can see that happening. Stuff like that
Rest in
happening.
peace.
It's a
I can't
tournament.
wait for that to be West
But those
Virginia
are
this
probably
year.
my four. Those are probably my four. Who do you got?
I'd probably go with Oklahoma, Duke, Michigan State. And then I don't know. The fourth team's hard, but Purdue has been looking good right now.
Yeah.
But like it just depends on seeding.
So you got the same. You got basically got the
Pretty
same.
much, yeah.
I got.
I'm not willing to put a Final Four in right now because I don't know enough. But I will. I mean, usually I start watching it right around this time and starting to get more involved. But I did watch Purdue today. I liked Purdue. I've watched Duke before.
I like Nova. I like Nova or like Purdue.
I like
Nova.
I like Bagley.
I like Nova a lot
I think
too.
he's good. Coach K is pretty good. So
Good insight.
Yeah, I don't even put Duke in mine. I put Nova over Duke in mine, and I put Oklahoma as a dark horse. I mean, you can. I don't
like this Trae Young guy.
Why?
Because he's like too much like because people compare him to like Steph Curry. I don't think Steph Curry is like. I mean, obviously I think Steph Curry is good, but like I think he's just like he's too reliant on the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I see him just like doing fadeaway.
Do you watch him play though?
But he hits him.
Do you watch him
see
play?
highlights of him doing crazy threes.
He shoots 35 times a game. 10 of those are threes. That means 25 other shots he's going to the rack.
Yeah. See, they don't show those.
He drives the lane pretty solid.
What's funny is when he drives to the lane, he's like untouched sometimes. Like I don't even know. I don't even know how he gets by these guys when he's like 6'1".
He's like a little
I'm not putting my whole season
rat.
on the hands of a 6'1" guy.
Well, you're dumb. College basketball is all about having
it's
little guards.
Yeah, you have this guy that's good. I mean, look
Kemba
at
Walker.
Buddy Hield in the tournament.
Kemba Walker won the Shabazz Napier. They won the tournament before.
Yeah, you get these quick little guys.
Kemba's so good. Are you serious?
Yeah, he's
all right.
good.
What else do we got to talk about?
I think that's
We're
it.
just about done. I think we did a nice little cast, nice little review. Welcome back to the land fam.
Welcome back to the We Hate West Virginia.
Welcome back to the real world.
Nice.
Yeah,
where West Virginia loses.
One more dig at Darius Dowdy on the
That's fine. I know I'm a homer. That's fine.
We all were on Kansas. Money line, spread.
When am I coming back?
We had it all.
Come back on Friday.
And we crushed. And we love rooting against West Virginia. Me and DadBods Jake.
Why don't you be with me and they win the whole thing?
This is what I think about West Virginia.
We've tried it. Oh, ooh.
And I won five. I could win $5,000.
God, I came back into that too quick.
We've literally tried to ride them with you, and they just let us down.
I don't bet. I never bet there.
I tried to ride them so many times.
After your first game of the season this year, what happened? Oh, let's get on West Virginia. They're playing in Germany. It's going to be great for West Virginia. They get blown out by 30.
And we should have bet them the next 15 games. They won 15.
Honor, glory, and respect. Just fuck me, dude.
Yeah,
I win more by betting
honor guy on their team
against them than with them. I win way more.
All right, that's fine. Then you guys don't have to bet on them. You can bet them against them all tournament. That's fine. I just wanted to win so I can win my money.
All right, here we go.
Texas Tech in Final Four.
Right.
I like that.
Come back on Friday.
Texas Tech's money, yeah.
Guys, come back on Friday. We got another stream coming at you. We're going to go over NFL games. We'll go over some other lines. Follow the stream. Make sure you follow the stream. There's a little heart up there. Click it to follow. Hit us up on Instagram, Twitter. We're on it all.
You can find Darius on.
I like Texas Tech has really good odds. They probably has really good odds. That's probably a good little sleeper too. Their defense is nasty.
So we're just about ending it, guys. Thank you for watching again. We'll be back on Friday around 8 p.m. We're here live on Twitch every Tuesday and Friday. So make sure you're following. And that's it. I mean, this is episode 20. We got 20,000 more episodes coming. That's a lot of episodes.
Oh, Jesus, that's so ambitious, man.
Wow.
So, what's up, Carson? So, see you guys later. We'll see you on Friday. We'll talk a lot of football on Friday. We'll talk about how the Vikings are going to win or lose.
Lose.
Win,
yeah.
Probably going to win. But we'll see you guys.
Win.
Peace out. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Later.